Hi everybody, it's Jennifer. I'm here for a update. It's been a really long time, and there's actually a couple of reasons for that. So I'll get into that in a minute. I'm coming to you from a weird location today. My computer is giving me issues and it won't stay charged. So it is plugged in here, and I'm just on the floor in my kitchen. Alright, so let's start with my weights. I'm still weighing in at 195. Um, which means I fluctuate between 195 to 198 on a daily basis, and that means I haven't really lost any weight at all since I last updated you guys, and really not since the meet and greet in May. That's when I hit 199, and now I've been fluctuating, like I said, between 195 to 198. And that's, it is what it is. I'm going to start by saying, first of all, that something a lot of people don't realize when you watch these YouTube videos and you see all of these really amazing, successful people who've done amazing things, what you don't see in a lot of these videos, and what a lot of people, may not even hear from their surgeon, is that the vast majority of us weight loss surgery patients will not lose 100% of our excess weight. We would like to, and we can strive toward that, and it's possible. I'm not saying it's not. But the vast majority of weight loss surgery patients don't lose 100% of the excess weight. Expected weight loss is anywhere from 50 to 80% of excess weight. So I fall definitely within that range. I have lost well over 50% of my excess weight. My surgery was August 10th of last year. I am just 3 short days from my 1-year surgiversary. That's exciting. I'll probably do a video for that. But I'm not stressing about the number. I mean, really, I think that I would have lost more over the last couple months had I been stricter with my logging and stricter with my eating. And I wasn't eating junk, and I wasn't eating, overeating, but yes, there was a little bit of grazing, and I did loosen up a little bit about some of my food choices, and that's my bad, and I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm not going to condemn myself. I didn't fail. I'm not failing. I am a success story. I went from 350 pounds down to 195, and I'm okay there for now. When I saw a plastic surgeon, I was told that I'm carrying around at least 25, possibly 30 pounds of excess skin, so maybe even more. So I have to factor that in too. I don't look 195, so I'm happy with that. I feel like I look all right. I feel great. So I'm okay with where my weight is. But the weight loss is going to be on hold for a little while, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But let's start with, so I got my hair cut, in case you guys had noticed. I don't know if I've talked a whole lot about hair loss. For me, I lost about 75% of my hair. If you're new to my channel and you're considering surgery, please don't let that scare you. That is not typical. Most of the people that I know who've had surgery have not lost quite that much hair. I did. But I had incredibly burpy hiccups. I had incredibly thick hair to begin with. I had a lot of hair. So it's not as noticeable on me as it would be if you already had thin hair. But I lost, like I said, about 3/4 of my hair. And with my hair as long as it was, the ends looked really bad and really thin because there was, a lot of it was gone. So I felt I needed to start again. And I like it. My daughter likes it. My husband likes it. It's a lot easier to care for. It looks a lot darker right now, but it is still blonde. It's just this lighting. But it's easier to care for, and I think it looks a lot thicker and a lot better now that it's, some of the thinner ends are off. So cut my hair. What else? We are in contract on a house. I don't know if I told you guys that before. We had been looking for a house. We were planning on buying. Well, we are now currently in contract on a house. So we love it. It's almost exactly what we wanted. and we're happy with it. We really are. So we should be able to close within 30 to 45 days right now. We had a little hiccup with our loan, but it's being worked out, so it's nothing that we can't overcome. So that's been keeping me busy. We got a new puppy. I believe if you follow me on Facebook, you know all about it. We got a wonderful new addition to our family. Her name is Sparkles, and she is a miniature poodle and Chihuahua mix, and she's white, and she is the light of our lives at the moment. We just love her. So I've been busy with a new puppy, busy with house stuff, busy with everything, and on top of all of that, the last few days, we got some news, some very, very big news. So I'm having to put weight loss on hold for a while because I am pregnant. Yeah. My doctor had told me that we could stop using birth control this last month. We were not actively trying. We were not, charting cycles or any of that business. And actually, it was kind of a quiet month if you want to hear some TMI. But in preparation for us to actually start trying, in August, September, my doctor felt it was okay for us to stop birth control last month. So we in fact did that, and I never expected. If you guys have been following my story, then you know that before surgery we had tried for close to 3 years to get pregnant, and we're not able to. And we were quite certain it was because of my weight, but I still had that fear that there was something else wrong. So I really didn't expect to get a positive pregnancy test, but I in fact did. And several of them. I went today to the doctor because I am a high-risk patient due to not only the gastric bypass, that's not a big thing, but it is, but because I'm a gastric bypass patient and I've had multiple miscarriages in the past, and I also have a blood clotting disorder, I went to the doctor today. I'm only 4 weeks along, but we needed to make sure that I was on the right medication. So I will tell you what I know so far. My doctor prefers that I stay on bariatric vitamins rather than switch to prenatals. He feels that that's the best formulation for me right now. So I'm sticking with the bariatric vitamins. Currently they put me on very, very large doses of folic acid and a couple other medications. And we're going to have to make some decisions over the next week here about blood thinners. I need to be on some sort of blood thinner. They would prefer to not put me on aspirin because of the bypass. So we're going to be running some tests for my clotting factors, and then we'll make the decision about whether or not I need to go on daily injectable Lovenox. Basically, it's a form of heparin. So we'll know more in the next few weeks, but I hope I'm not boring you guys that really could care less about babies, but I am, I know some of you guys out there, might have had surgery to get pregnant, or because, same reason I did. So, you guys will be seeing more of me because I'm going to be doing some pregnancy updates and some updates on how pregnancy, and bypass go together. So yeah, that's going to be kind of a transition thing for me into more of a pregnancy, blogs. I did, with my daughter 8 years ago, she's 8, so maybe 9 years ago, I lost 22 pounds my first 5 months of pregnancy with her because I wasn't hungry. And I'm facing that same thing now. Nothing looks good. Everything I look at, I'm not hungry at all. And that's not bypass related. I've been hungry the last couple of months, but this past week, I'm just not hungry. And when I decide I need to eat, nothing looks good. Nothing is appetizing. Nothing makes me want to eat. I have a god-awful taste in my mouth that I cannot get rid of no matter how much I brush my teeth or how many mints I pop. It's disgusting. Doctor feels that's related to pregnancy as well. So, so far so good. We'll have the first ultrasound at 8 weeks. The doctor offered to do it at 7 weeks just to see the heartbeat, but we would not be able to do any kind of measurements until a week later. And really, we wanted to get some measurements. So we'll be doing an ultrasound 4 weeks from now. So that's my big news, guys. I wanted to tell everybody and get it out there, but we had to tell some family members first, which we did today. So now we're out in the open. There is still a very, there's still a very real risk of miscarriage in my situation. So there is some fear and some angst because I've been there before, and I definitely am well aware of the risks, considering my medical conditions. So I will get more into some of that a little bit later as soon as I have more information, because there are some tests that we still need to run to get a better understanding of some of what's going on with me, and I'll let you guys know when I know. Anyways, I just wanted to share my happy news. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on in my life and with my weight. Like I said, 1 year surgiversary in like 3 days. It's hard to believe it's been a year. It's hard to believe how different my life is now versus a year ago. When I look at it, I'm thinking, we now have a dog. We're on the verge of getting our house. I'm finally pregnant. We're very, very happy. And I definitely thank all of you guys for all of the support and love that you have showered upon me in this past year, because it has definitely made this journey a much happier one. So thank you. And I'm going to let you guys go because my sister-in-law is messaging me on Facebook here. So I will talk to you guys soon. I am going to put up another video on my surgiversary. That will be more surgery related and less probably pregnancy related. I don't know. But I will tell you guys, my surgeon, before I get the comments, because I probably will, my surgeon only required that I wait 1 year post-op before getting pregnant. That's my surgeon. You should all follow your surgeon's advice. Follow, you trust your surgeon with your life, follow their advice. My surgeon and my OB both felt that a year was quite enough time. And my weight has been, like I said, stabilized for the last 2 months. So they don't see that this is too early or anything for me. But if you are considering getting pregnant after gastric bypass, please talk to your doctor and your surgeon, because only they will be able to tell you their opinions and thoughts and in your particular situation. So I didn't just go out and get pregnant, before I was supposed to. My surgeon and my other, team of doctors were all well aware of what was happening. So put that disclaimer out there. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for sharing in my journey, and I will hopefully talk to you guys soon. Bye.